Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Miles Bridges is out there with Okafor. Then it's Ball. Then it's Jones. And it's Walker in at the point. And for the Wizards, we've got Wall. Caron Butler is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Gilbert Arenas. And it's Sarr in at the center position. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Ball, the pass to Walker. Okafor dishes to Walker. On the wing, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Okafor hits the close-range jumper. So it's Washington now. Here's Arenas. And yes, it's good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Outside, Ball. Back to Walker. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Emeka Okafor, the bucket on the assist by Walker.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start for them.
Pass to Sarr. 8 feet away. And Okafor with the block.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Here's Jones. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
Wall. And that one is good.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Pass to Jones. A 3-ball. Connects from 3-point range. Jones has got 5 points so far.
And Jones is known to be a deadly 3-point shooter. A beautiful shooting motion there on those triples.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Hornets leading by 3. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Here's Wall. Kemba Walker making his last shot. And the basket is good. Wall's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
Walker finds Ball. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Wall. Banked in off the glass. He's got 6.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Now here's Jones, following the miss by John Wall. Ball against Butler. From the corner. Here's Okafor. That one goes in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Now here's Arenas. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. And here's Wall outside. Again, the miss by Wall. For the Washington Wizards, they won their last contest, that game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Pass to Walker. Tries the spin move. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
From deep, Wall. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Leading by 5. Pass the ball. To the paint, and stolen by Song. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Arenas, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And how about that move by Arenas on the drive, able to slip through the contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Washington making a change here. Beal's checked in. And a switcher also for Charlotte, Gerald Wallace. He's checked in for Miles Bridges. Now, here's Ball. Coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Ball's got 5.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Here's Beal. Last game out, he had 40 points. Over in the quarter, Porzingis over Okafor. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Welcome to the floor. Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps Porzingis.
Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 19 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
Well, when so many teams get smaller when they go to the bench, he actually gives them more size oftentimes.
Now here's Okafor. 23 points his last outing. Outside, Walker. The kick out to Ball. And again, it's Charlotte with a 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Wizards trail by 6. Screen by Porzingis. Outside for Arenas. Sarr in the post. He's covered by Ball. Not enough on that one as it misses. Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Outside, Walker. Arenas against Ball. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Arenas. And Tim, watching Alex Sarr, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the three-pointer by Washington. 5 on the clock. Porzingis with the block. All with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Mr. Porzingis. There's the 3. Gerald Wallace grabs the miss. The Hornets with the lead. Jones drives in. There's Ball with the 3. Here's Okafor, and it goes down 2 points. Okafor's got 8 points.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Porzingis. That's good, and Arenas with the assist. 6 points for Porzingis. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Charlotte timeout.
Howard's checked in for the Wizards. The Hornets also with a sub. Miller's checked in for Jones. And so Miller will bring it up for Charlotte. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Here's Beal. The putback. Here's Howard. Nice defense from Wallace.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Wizards trail by 5. Porzingis sets the pick for Beal. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Well, Beal is just so smooth. One of those guys who is always in rhythm, even when he's moving.
Outside, Ball. Drops in the tray. Ball's got 13 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Porzingis with a screen on Ball. Arenas kicks to Howard. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Okafor's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And what a beautiful shooting stroke. Beal, just so fun to watch when he's rolling like that.
Walker the pass to Ball. There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. 6 for 10 with that shot going, and that's a good game for a lot of guys.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
It's Wall.
Oh, man!
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Now, here's Ball. He's got 15.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Beal against Miller. Beal taking his time here. Offline from the top of the key. Charlotte leading by 3. That's good for Miller, the assist from Ball. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Charlotte has gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Walker's shot is off.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in.
Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Such a shrewd playmaker. Love watching Wall break down the defense in the pick and roll.
Here's Ball. Washington with the rebound.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, that's true, and they've also been going right at the rim, which I love. Attack, attack, attack.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Bradley Beal is out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and there's Porzingis, and it's Howard in at the 4. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Kuzma. Here's Miller, good on the 13-footer. Miller's got 6.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
The 3 from Poole. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for Charlotte. Wallace kicks to Rozier. Kicks it out to Jones. Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. The 3 from Poole. Drains the three-pointer. Poole's got the lead up to 2 now for the Wizards.
Well, he can be really streaky from distance, but Poole is definitely better from the corners.
Pass to Miller. Charlotte moving it around. Williams sets a screen for Rozier. And Williams throws it down.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Beal gets a wide open look. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Yeah, and that jump shot is still Beal's calling card.
Rozier kicks to Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. And he makes the first. Tim, this is going to hit home, and I'm sorry about it, but it's going on 5 decades since the Washington Wizards have enjoyed a 50-win season.
Kevin, you're breaking my heart. A couple generations have passed. So if this rebuild requires some patience, fans in the DMV are saying, what's a few more years?
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season the worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Pass to Wallace. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Charlotte no good that time either. Charlotte, their last game, a win against Philadelphia. Beal from long range. Rebound by Williams. Down low. Here's Bridges. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Howard. Poole against Rozier. Stolen by Jones. Bridges kicks to Jones. And it's off from three-point range. The Wizards with the lead. Howard setting the pick for Butler with the drive and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, and Butler, just a natural leader. He's someone whose teammates look up to, a polished scorer who also plays tough defense.
And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water in mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Let's take a look now at some numbers for Beal. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 17 points a game last year, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
Here's Bridges, and Bridges jams it in.
How about the balance and focus? Knock Bridges around all you want, but he is determined to score.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Wizards have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Porzingis with a screen on Ball. Bridges with the steal. Outside, Jones. Back to Bridges. Outside, Ball. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Wall. Up and in on the layup. Wall's got 12 points in the game.
And big scoring night for Wall. And for him, it's about the rhythm. When he's locked in, that gives him the confidence to keep firing.
Jones, no luck.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Outside for Beal. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And now a 6-point Wizards lead.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Wallace outside. Nailed from three-point land. Wallace has got his first 3 points of the game.
Good to see Ball dishing it out there, especially to one of his perimeter shooters.
Shot's good by Butler.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Wallace outside. Here's Ball. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Bridges. Ball against Arenas. Takes a three. Good on the triple. Arenas has got 10 points in the game.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Ball dishes to Walker. Ball against Arenas, and it's Ball that time on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 6 assists here tonight. Wall looking it over. The three-pointer no good. Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against Dallas. Jones, no one around him, and it's all evened up. Jones has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
All with it, guarded now by Gerald Wallace. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
The shooters shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Porzingis. Boris Diaz checked in for Charlotte. Brandon Miller comes in for Jones. Bridges outside. His three-pointer's off the mark. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Wall. Walker with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Over Wall. Walker's shot is off. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Washington Wizards. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Hey, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
6 to shoot. Here's Ball. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Washington's checked in for Boris Diaw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Wall, good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Sometimes Wall seems just undeniable. Even the contact doesn't slow him down.
From deep, Walker, rebounded by the Wizards.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Hornets making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Washington leading now by 7. And here's Arenas. 10 points for him. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Washington.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Then Bridges jams it in.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
Outside Butler. Here's Kuzma. And another miss by Washington.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Ball.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Good.
And time again, Wall puts himself in a position to attack. Just a great job of creating offense for himself or his teammates.
Here's Miller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Washington leading now by 5. Here's Arenas. Pass to Howard. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Really in sync offensively right now. He is turning it up a notch.
Walker taking his time here. Bridges a screen on Wall. Steps back. Out to Bridges. Clock at 4. Misses the 3.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
It's Wall with the drive. And here's Arenas outside. Rebound by Wallace.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Ball from long range. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Ball kicks to Walker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And his team really being impacted by the fact that nothing is falling for him right now. Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Alexander Saw. He's checked in for the Wizards. Porzingis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And then for Charlotte, Okafor is checked in for Wallace. And Jones subbed in for Brandon Miller. Walker finds Bridges. And it's good, 2 points. Bridges has got 9.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
The kick outside to Butler. Hudson coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got 5 assists tonight.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up. No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
outside Wall. Porzingis sets the pick for Wall. Gets it off, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so we wrap up the first half. Wizards lead by 11. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
69. And now, please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, it's up next time. One more time, a round of applause for our participants.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Taking a look here now at the Hornets, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first two games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. Changing focus now to that first half, a brutal game so far for the Hornets.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Hornets trail by 11. Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. They've got Jones all out there with Walker. Then it's Bridges, and it's Okafor in at the 5. Arenas against Ball. Arenas with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Ball. And the shot goes in. Ball's got 27 points.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Outside Butler. Sarr with a screen on Jones. To the middle. And Sarr throws it down.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 11. And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
At times, Wall can be so explosive here, playing downhill and then just sails over the defense for the dunk.
Ball, the pass to Walker. Back to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Wizards.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Wall passes to Butler. Wall sets a screen for Butler. To the inside. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
Pass to Okafor. Okafor with a screen on Arenas. and he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Here's Wall, and Okafor with the block. They get it back, and the shot goes down.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. And he gets it to go. Ball's got 31 points.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
Three-pointer, Butler, and the rebound goes to the Hornets. Walker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
Arenas with it. Now Okafor defending. Here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing, guys."
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much.
And the passing ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
The kick outside to Butler. Here he goes. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Outside, Jones. Charlotte moving the ball around. Bridges misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
From deep, Arenas, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas, a big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Walker with a clean look, trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Shot to stop the run. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Ball. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Hornets 4th.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Bridges kicks to Walker. Outside, Ball. And again, the Hornets missing.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Here's Wall, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Kemba Walker picks one up.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. Wallace is checked in for the Hornets. For Charlotte, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Ball against Arenas. Ball no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball. Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
And the Wizards with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. Wall, that's good. Wall's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Here's Walker. No good there. Wall with some nice defense.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
And that one falls for Wall. And so Wall nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And Walker kicks to Jones. Wallace outside. Outside, Walker. From outside, off the mark.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
In the corner, it's Sarr. And the 3 off target. The Hornets shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Jones. Walker's got 9 points.
That's his first 3 of the night. Maybe something to build on.
Ball from long range. Washington with the rebound. Wall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beal from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
And with a smooth, fluid release, Beal's jumper does wonders for his team's offensive positioning.
Ball from deep 3-point territory. And they recover it. Four on the clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And a moment here to check out the stats for LaMelo Ball. Coming off a terrific season, putting up about 25 points per, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, that's right. There's no question he's not their only offensive weapon, but he is a key cog in what they're trying to do.
Here's Beal. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Well, that's very nice work there from the mid-range. Beal just needing a little bit of daylight to find his comfort zone.
Wallace kicks to Jones. Back to Wallace. From deep, Walker. And Sarr pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Arenas can't hit.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Ball with a wide open look. And again, the Hornets missing.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
Right side, Ball. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Howard comes in for Alexander Sarr. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for John Wall. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Charlotte. Miller comes in for Ball. And one of the more skilled offensive players in basketball, Tim, is Bradley Beal.
Kevin, whether it's fair or not, he is judged against that hefty contract. It's a lot to live up to, but he's certainly capable of lighting up a scoreboard.
Fires the three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Batum passes to Jones. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's the floater. Kuzma can't get it to go. And it's Jones with the ball for Charlotte. Here's Batum. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Porzingis is doubled. Pass to Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. A three-pointer is right on target. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Walker, and he banks in the layup.
And a capable scorer from anywhere on the floor. You give Walker those kinds of looks, and he's going to make you pay.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Beal can't get it to go. Arenas against Walker. Pass to Wallace, and taken away by Arenas. It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Washington out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Beal. Porzingis is out there with Juwan Howard. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Beal in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. From the arc, and Knipple, the bucket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist on the night. The shot's good from Kuzma.
How about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
Bridges scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Beal the pass to Porzingis. The kick out to Poole. Here's Kuzma. Off target with his 3.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Ball up top. Lets a floater go. Yep, that one goes in there. Ball's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Making it work in close. Ball getting an agile finish.
Howard with a screen on Ball. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
And Tim, quite the character, this Jordan Poole. His personal style is like his flashy game.
Well, Kevin, he loves his fashion, and he's a passionate cat owner. Characters like him make the league fun, and it gives fans more to engage with than just basketball.
And Ball slams it in.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hands.
There's Beal with the 3. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now, here's Ball. Poole with the steal. Here's Kuzma, and he drops it in from the low post.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Miller against Beal. The kick out to Ball. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Ball's got 41.
He is just self-willing, his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Over in the corner, Poole. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
That's good from Knippel. And talking to Con Knippel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
And the Hornets making a change here. Okafor's checked in. Ball against Poole. That one falls. Poole's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he has the full arsenal. Whatever shot is required, Jordan Poole has it. You see it right there with the floater.
Bridges for 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Count it. Poole's got 9 points here in the second half.
Making a difficult shot look easy. Poole so tough to guard at times.
Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Gerald Wallace, he's checked in for Charlotte. Ball hits them both. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Miller outside. Bridges inside. Latch covering. Bridges misses. Pass to Wallace. Back to Miller. Okafor sets the pick for Miller. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. And some changes here for the Hornets. Jones checked in for Brandon Miller. And it's Kemba Walker in for Ball. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They host the 76ers after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. The rebound by Okafor. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Wallace. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
The 3 from Poole. The Hornets pull it in. Wallace has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Bridges. Blatch pulls it in. Washington's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And Beal kicks to Howard. Back to Beal. Inside. Here's Blatch. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice, unselfish passing there by Beal. He knows he can't do it all by himself.
Outside, Jones. Wallace looking for an opening. Charlotte again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kuzma passes to Blatch. Shoots over Bridges. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Outside, Walker to end the cold streak. Rebounded by the Wizards. Blatch has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And Poole gets it to go.
And doing a little damage inside the arm. That's a nice shot there by Poole.
Jones kicks to Walker. Back to Jones. Over Beal. Jones, no luck. Here's Washington now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Beal with it. Now Okafor defending. Over in the corner, Poole. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Okafor slams it in.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
One shot.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wizards.
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
Poole, the pass to Blatch. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, that's a great find by Poole. He did not force the issue in the two-man game.
Ball with it. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
All the officials are all over that.
First one falls for him. So for the Wizards, Koulibaly, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Johnson in for Bradley Beal. For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. And Walker kicks to Ball. Shoots over Johnson. Charlotte again missing. And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 17-4 run. Here's Blatch. And it's Emeka Okafor with the rebound. Charlotte shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. And the basket by Jones.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Poole. Here's Blatch. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And forget about finesse. This fella's all about the power.
And here's Charlotte. Ball, the pass to Okafor. Walker, bounce pass. Jones for 3. The rebound by Bryant.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Poole with no one around. It's good from long range. Poole's got 20.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Tim, when you look at A.J. Johnson, what intrigues you most about his game?
Yeah, he's got great wingspan, very athletic. He can play passing lanes. He can be a disruptor defensively. He still needs a lot of work on his shooting, but I think the fact that he's a solid free throw shooter gives you hope that that can happen.
He's got a lot of tools, doesn't he? I mean, he's got a lot of variety there to work with.
He's an intriguing prospect without a doubt.
Okafor kicks to Walker. Buries the long-range jumper. Walker's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, that basket by Walker, it shows you he's versatile at that point guard position, able to score off the pass.
Ball with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Ball with the bucket.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup.